The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What is going on, guys? It is just today we need to video, and today I'm going to be the best class setups in Infinite Warfare that I have come to find out that work extremely well for certain maps. So let's get right into these. So the first thing that I'm going to be showing you guys before we even get into the loadouts is the combat rig. Now this is my personal favorite, the Claw. This gun is just insane when you get your specialist ability. This thing will kill people up close probably in like half a second, and from far away it still just kills at an insane rate. So I definitely suggest using this as your ability. And then for this ping is actually really good because every time you get a kill or assist, it's like a little ping on the map and it'll show where the enemies are at. So that is actually just really helpful if you look at your minimap a lot. So the first class setup we'll be going into is the NV4. Now I do have a different version of it because I unlocked it. It's an increased ammo stacks with extended mag, so it has a little bit more ammo in it, but nothing too much. It's not going to really make a difference if you have this or not. For the class setup, so the attachments we were using are quick draw, extended mags in stock. Obviously quick draw is a must for all of your guns if you guys are going to try to win gunfights. Extended mags is just a personal preference because it just kind of helps. I don't need, a red dot sight or suppressor, really any of these for this class. I don't really need any of those. Even though suppressor, I mean, if you want to, you can technically use it, but it just depends what game mode you're playing, I guess. And then stock, of course, because it's an assault rifle, so if you have stock, you can strafe when you're shooting, and this definitely helps because it'll make your opponents miss and can also make your aim even better. So the perks we're using are dexterity, which allows you to reload and switch your weapons faster, which is huge, especially if you have extended mags, because that just makes it more ammo and you can reload even faster. And then our number 2 perk is Ghost, which is invisible UAV and radar pings, so that's really helpful as well because you can flank the enemies and then kill them all and they won't even know where you are. That is another reason why you could use Ghost, but for me personally, I've been playing a lot of Terminal 24/7, so I feel like the suppressor really does not matter because I'm just going to be in everyone's face at all times. But at perk number 2, we have Hardline. Now, I'm not high enough level. I think I'm only level 34, but once I get to level 37, I am going to be putting on Scavenger. So that is the only thing I would change about some of these classes. Attack resist is okay if you want to use that, but my personal preference is Hardline. 2 assists will give you a kill bonus and gain bonus points for each kill, up to 8 kills per life. That's huge. You get your score streak so much faster. And then for the perk number 3, I'm going with Gung Ho. Shoot, use equipment, and score streaks while sprinting. This is amazing because also you can reload while sprinting, and that helps save a lot of time. And that is the NV4 class setup, and this is probably my favorite gun in the game. Up next we have the Widowmaker, which is my favorite sniper rifle so far, with variable zoom and quick draw. Quick draw is an absolute must on snipers, and variable zoom, it's because I don't really like the iron sights on the Widowmaker, how it's like, I put this on all my snipers because I don't like how far it zooms in, so I use the variable zoom and I bring it out to them where it's farthest back, so it makes it easier to see the enemy and just kill them. It's amazing. This gun is absolutely insane as well. As a secondary, we have the Oni. This is probably my favorite pistol so far. I haven't unlocked these two, but I feel like the Hailstorm is going to be amazing. But for the lethal, we're going with the cluster grenade just because it's the first grenade, and these other grenades really aren't too good. Maybe if you want to go with C4 or a ballistic knife, that would actually be pretty cool. The perks we're using here are Dexterity, Ghost, Hardline, and Marksman. The only thing different from basically the rest of my class setups is Marksman, because it allows you to acquire enemy names from a greater distance, reduced flinch that primarily affects sniper rifles but gives a very minor benefit to their weapons. So it's basically like toughness in all other games. Now you could use this for assault rifles and stuff, but it really is not going to help them so much. And then we have my favorite submachine gun in the game, the FHR-40. This gun is amazing. I also have the counterweight, which reduces the recoil, but the attachments that we're going to go with are foregrip, quick draw, and extended mags. Now you could put suppressor on this as well if you feel like it, but I really don't see a reason when you're using an SMG because you just can meet someone's face. This gun's fire rate is so good, and if you have a foregrip and you can control the recoil, this is definitely one of the best guns in the game. Perks we're running now with are Ghost, Dexterity, Hardline, and Gung Ho like the other assault rifle class. Next up, we have my favorite burst weapon in the game, the R3K, Red Dot, and Quick Draw. This is really the best class setup I can find for this gun that I have unlocked. The only thing I would change is stock if I could get that. But Red Dot and a Quick Draw is amazing on this gun because if you get that aim up fast, this gun has a very high chance of getting one burst. Secondary, we have the EMC and a lethal. I always like to have a secondary on burst weapons. I don't really know why, I've just always done it since Black Ops 2 with the M8. Always had that B23R as a secondary. But next we have Ghost, Dexterity, Hardline, and Gung Ho, the basic perks that I use. And last up, we have another sniper class, the KBS Longbow, Variable Zoom, Quick Draw, and Extended Mags. This is really the gun that I'm going to use if I want to just kind of mess around, not really go for clips. The other one is my clip gun. And then we have the EMC as secondary, Dexterity, Ghost, Marksman, and Hardline. So these are all of my class setups and also my combat rig. If you guys use any of these classes, they actually help you out, make sure to let me know down below. Also, I guess I'll show you guys my score streaks. I'm using UAV, Scorchers, and the RC8. But if you guys enjoyed the video and this helped you out at all, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. Let me know how you guys do with these class setups if you use them. And I'll see you guys next time.